Today I'm going to talk to you about travelling. Given that I'm on a motorbike and most people watching this are probably bikers too. So, where do I begin? It's a little tricky one, this one. So, I'm quite big into travelling. I don't know if any of you have heard of overlanding, but I've got the bug. It first started off just a little road trip on the bike. 3 weeks on the road. Went around Scandinavia, and I think it all started from that. It started off as an architectural road trip. Check out buildings I was really interested in. I was studying architecture at the time, and it all spiraled off of that. The following year went off, did Spain, France, went to Barcelona, and then an unsightly, I don't know if unsightly is the right word. No, I failed architecture, and that was unfortunate, not unsightly. I failed architecture, and that was my life plan. I wanted to become an architect. And what do you do when you set yourself up for such a huge thing and it all goes wrong? Well, I didn't really know what to do, so I set about planning a big trip. And in 2010 I set off on the road and left my house in Sutton? No, that's where I live now. Left my house in Surrey and headed for Cape Town, South Africa. Across Europe, Middle East, down the east side of Africa, and covered tens of countries through it on my trusty little DRZ that I'm not currently riding on now, but not too dissimilar to this one. And I'm currently stuck at that light. So what is it about biking that really kind of sets you off? I mean, for me, I'm not too sure. It's all a bit of a haze now. You start off doing a couple of miles at a time, and you end up doing 12,000 miles in a third world continent, an entire continent of developing nations. So let me talk to you about some of the things I've seen, some of the things I've experienced, and some of the bits of road I've crossed. So Egypt, Middle East. It's in Africa, but it's the Middle East. It's a sandy, hot, miserable country. Most expensive country to get into. You have a carnet de passage, you need 800% of the value of your vehicle just to enter the country. And even declaring this bike is worth only £1,000, well, not this bike, but my other DRZ, only £1,000, still needed £8,000 to get in. Right. I really have no idea where I'm going. This is interesting because I'm new to the area. Hey, this is here. Okay. So what can I tell you about Egypt? I got trapped there. Seriously. The plan was to go in from the north and leave out the south. And obviously you have to stop in the capital city to get some visas for the oncoming countries. Sudan, which was currently going through a civil war at the time. Arrived in Alexandria, and that was a hell. Then we rode down to Cairo, pretty much hell, and then we got stuck there for a few weeks. I got declined. Well, I didn't get a declined visa, but it took forever to come through. Oh yeah, that was fun. Nice bit of skidding there on the diesel. Hey, wow, that was fun. Wow. Yeah, I got stuck in Cairo. From Cairo, I thought it would be a really cool idea. Wow, look at that horse dog. Horse dog! It'd be nice to go and see the Suez Canal. That's up there on the border with Israel and Jordan and stuff. And did that, and then we kind of got pretty dull. I mean, it's not a tourist attraction. It's just a canal. Yeah, so from Suez we rode down to Hurgada. Well, not in one day, but rode down there, and it was pretty sweet. I'm not sure if I'm giving you enough time to take it all in, but hey, I'm sure there's moments I can just edit in. The point of this story really is, I mean, what's my story? Well, how am I here today, riding around with a camera on my head, talking into a microphone whilst riding my motorbike? I mean, seriously, what possesses anyone to want to do that? So, I got this passion for travelling. And what kind of travelling is that? Well, that's overlanding. And it was 2011, beginning of 2011. Just got back from my Africa trip, and a friend goes to me, "Hey, want to check out this video?" Oh, this is gonna be fun. So that was ironic. So he checked out this video, and this is a weird guy in Hawaii riding a motorbike off-road and has a crash and seems a bit over the top with his injury. Hey, look, little dog. Whee! Hey, little dog. How are you? How the hell did that truck get up here? So this guy in Hawaii on a dirt bike having a crash, and I watch it. It's on Vimeo, and I thought, whoa, that's exactly what I want to be doing for my next big trip. My next big trip is going to be around the Americas, and I want to ride. I want to ride around the Americas. I want to document it. I want to make a film. Not a film, but hey, I want something that someone else can remember, not just me. This is where Sutton Farm is. Can you believe that? There's a farm in this urban part of London. Suburban, but we're still within London. So this is mostly pedestrian, access to farms and cottages. And believe it or not, soon enough this is going to get narrower and narrower and narrower until it's a footpath. And at that point there'll be some bollards, and then we'll be back into residential suburbia. Hey, the fun of it. Hey, here we are. I told you it'd be narrow, 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 and then bollards. So this guy inspired me. Not just him having an accident. Hey, anyone can have an accident. But yeah, accidental broadcast. Who's heard of him? I have. It's pretty neat. He's quite a good filmographer. Filmographer? Who knows? But he his execution of his clips inspired me for doing what I want to do, which is to ride around the world on 2 wheels and document it. And how, I mean, this is a tall order. Do I have to be a celebrity, millionaire? Do I need to have that phone booth in someone's garden? Hey. And no entry. Right, okay, that's a mistake. Alright, that looks good there. And round we go. So, brace yourself for 2015, where I hope to send myself off to either Anchorage or Buenos Aires and start riding. Now this is the bike I intend to do it on. And look at that little 9-litre tank. It's not going to happen, is it? No, not with 9-litre tank. That's why I've got a 18-litre tank waiting for me back home to be fitted on this. And the exhaust pipe. So what can I tell you about my plans, my big plans? Well, there isn't really one. All I know is I got a date, a location, and I think that's pretty much all I need. I haven't set a time frame, I haven't said anything really. I just want to just go. And I got friends out there, I got people to visit. No, it's not about just visiting friends, it's about seeing things, photographing, filming, experiencing things that I have not experienced before. So let's see what footage I could include about Egypt today. I'm just going to each time do a little vlog, I'm going to include a little bit of footage from my Africa trip. See, the mistake I made about my Africa trip was audio. Now, this is the microphone I took with me, but I had a really low confidence. I set off with a guy, and no disrespect to him, I'm sure he's fine, he's nothing wrong with him, but we fell out. And partly because I really wanted to document that. I wanted to document the trip. I wanted to have cameras rolling 24/7 and have us with mics and talk about this and the other and just keep it all on, capture it all up, put it in a little bottle, you know? So either way, this guy, it just really damaged my confidence when it came round to filming this thing. So after a few weeks of being on the road, I ended up just not filming as much as I wanted to. I wanted to just do drive-bys and, you know, each situation, get the camera out, talk to it, tell it what's happening. And it never happened. And I'm really gutted I didn't do that, because it kind of steals away a lot of that trip. All of it didn't exist because that didn't happen. That's what happens. If you have your confidence damaged, you stop doing things. And I'm kind of just jealous of that, you know? I wish I just should have just said, "F you, man, I'm just going to do it anyhow. It's my trip too." So this is my area, this is where I live at the moment. Believe it or not, I live in a retirement home. This is no word of a lie. I'm what they call a property guardian. I look after properties when they're vacant. And my current place is a retirement home that's been closed down, and to stop people squatting and stealing the copper, I live there. Go on.